up playing this, but we got to introduce our players because, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom right-hand corner of Blackburn, it is MaxPax.
At the bottom left side, 7 o'clock position, we have the red Protoss, Strange. Alright. Oh, this initial pylon location already tells going 2-gate play.
Yeah.
Versus MaxPax's natural pylon.
Yeah, so we actually talked about this in our very elongated break. Maps with ramps to the naturals. You don't have a lot of them, but Blackburn is one of them. And usually, how you're going to see Protosses play this out is you go for, as we're seeing MaxPax do, a pylon at the natural, a single gateway. You're going to be only going the single gateway, getting up maybe a faster Stargate, but you're going to overall have a faster Nexus because it's actually much easier to defend at that location. Now, as we see, Strange, not opting for that double gateway opening, means that he will have access to that double Stalker production. Issue is, if this game does go long, you might have to end up dealing with the fact that your opponent will just have a slight tempo advantage in that macro game, and so it's going to be the kind of mini game of Strange to try and delay that Nexus for as long as possible.
And now Strange trying to do as what you say and trying to get some scouting, but you should know that there should be nothing in the main base besides Nexus and a pair of simulators. You're just patrolling the Prozora, and there's the pylon to delay that Nexus. Zella queued up for MaxPax to counter that. And the second pylon just being built in the main for Strange. So no proxy plays coming in thus far. Because the only probe out there is still trying to harass the timing of the Nexus.
Yep.
There's the double Stalker opening.
And we should see, I believe, if Strange wants to be a little bit even more cheeky, we might actually see the Cybernetics core go down to continue the block, and there we go. So he will eventually cancel this. Yeah. He really will eventually cancel this, but right now is just making sure that his Nexus is actually not going to be that far behind his opponents. MaxPax is working, of course, on that Stargate, so this is most likely going to be double Stargate Phoenix. This is the playstyle that MaxPax loves to do on this map, and we'll see if it's going to be a Oracle or immediately into that Phoenix production, and it will be the Oracle first.
Yeah, and there's the shield battery and Twilight Council up. So as I kind of predicted, it will be the Twilight play to counter the Stargate play. Now the natural Nexus being dropped by MaxPax.
And this is a really solid opening here for Strange. You open up with the double gateway. You are going to, have that slightly slower tech. That Oracle will be coming across the map, and of course, Blink is just now starting up. But overall, your Nexus timing ends up being the same as your opponent, which is the goal here as the red Protoss. You are very, very happy if you can get that Nexus up at the same time. And now it's just all about defending this Oracle, and with that shield battery there really should be no struggle in that. And MaxPax is not going to go towards that double Stargate. Instead, puts down his own Twilight Council, is going to add on additional gateways, and is going to go towards that ground army. So decides that that's not going to be his strategy in this game, and we'll see how that plays out, because of course when you're doing that transition, the real struggle is the fact that your opponent will have Blink before you. They are going to have their ground tech before you because you added on that Stargate.
Yeah, and MaxPax trying to harass the natural with his ground units, and meanwhile trying to set up a potential stasis ward, but Strange reacting very well.
Yep.
Facing the Oracle with the 2 Stalkers, while having the other pair of Stalkers trying to get rid of the ground units of MaxPax. Picks up the two probes. Could have taken the third one out, but just backs off for now.
Yeah, and it's decent. You lose an Adept and is out there. You get 2 probes. You also manage to snipe off a Stalker from your opponent. So it's not too much damage, but MaxPax is going to be pretty happy with the fact that he at least got something done there. Strange. Blink is going to be finishing up soon, though. Has that robotics facility, as MaxPax potentially found a hotkey issue here. We are going to wait to see what that pause is about, as this series just seems destined to have tech issues.
Everyone needs a minute.
Everyone needs
or
one
at
minute.
least a minute.
Yeah. So he's going to fix that. It was a hotkey issue. That does happen, of course, when you have these accounts where you have to check your hotkeys and get them all set up. So we'll be heading back into this very, very shortly. But what we're seeing in this game is, of course, that blink, the robotics facility. MaxPax is trying to get up extra gateways as we will be heading into the game. The 3, 2, 1 is going. And here we are. But really, this blink timing, is it going to get altogether that much done?
Well, it allows you to have map control, and then you can go for a faster third. But MaxPax is trying to, match it with 3-gate play, whereas right now we only have 2 gates for Strange. So once MaxPax finishes up his blink, he should be able to, outnumber in stalker count. And right now, just trying to be a menace, and he catches 3 probes and 1 stalker with the stasis ward, and the oracle still lives.
Even gets on out, just a little bit cheeky. And the second oracle, of course, the MaxPax did build, is hanging out outside that third base location. But so far, these oracles are actually getting quite a bit of value. They haven't been killed is the main thing, so you can still continue to find revelations, continue to place stasis wards if Strange ever moves out. And at the same time, that robotics facility, you're not really producing much. You're not really producing units that are going to be used to fight right now. It's an observer that will be used for scouting, but MaxPax, he has that stalker advantage. As you said, additional gateway is going to be added on. He has the oracles. He's going to have additional stalkers, and he even has +1 already started up, whereas Strange, I don't think he actually even has his forge on the way yet.
Oh, and also you can see Strange slightly slipped up his macro because he's 7 workers behind. And right now, the shield battery gets unpowered as well, which is pretty bad. And MaxPax just blinks to safety, and then 4 probes getting killed by the Oracle. 5th probe. Oracle already killing 7 probes right now. So the discrepancy of the probe count has elevated even more.
Yeah, I mean,
now
we're seeing
MaxPax trying to set up proxy pylon. Probably going to build a gateway there as well to promote faster warpings, and then really trying to push the issue.
Yeah, right now it's just a stalker advantage for MaxPax, so he's not going to be able to push this too hard. But as you were talking about, that probe count, 10 probes have gone down for Strange. Right now, MaxPax is sitting at 61. He's healthy. He's on 3 bases. He is absolutely happy right now with the probe count that he has. And there's not much that Strange can do in this moment to really challenge this. He has this pylon right here, and this is just a liability. It goes down. Gateways are depowered. The shield battery is depowered. As the blink forward comes through from Strange, he snipes off the Oracle. But overall, doesn't get that much value. And 11 more probes go down with a backstab from the Oracle once again. I mean, this is just brutal.
Yeah, not only 11 probes, but also another thing we have to emphasize is that because of this Artosis pylon, this has been unpowered again, so the upgrade has been delayed. Furthermore, Strange actually triggered battery overcharge to save this pylon, but he didn't manually target it the second time when MaxPax tried to aim for it, and then eventually went down. So if MaxPax is going to get aggressive anytime soon, then he has the window of opportunity to do so because battery overcharge is on cooldown.
Yeah. It's so far this is just a brutal game. One MaxPax is taking every single advantage that he can. I mean, the gold base is going down. He is getting, of course, charge lots, has +2 on the way as well. And Strange is actually heading into Glaives, which is an interesting response that some players have been kind of experimenting with as a response to charge lots. But in this case where you're down 40 supply, I don't know if that efficiency is ever going to be able to make up for that difference.
I mean, even with comparable supplies, I'm not sure if it's actually that viable, but because it has been tested before, and at least from what I know, amongst some of the Korean pro players, and then their their overall conclusion was this is not viable at all. And look at this, two more pros taken down by the Oracle, and Oracle goes back home safely.
Yeah, and the Zealot robot is going to make its way to the natural as this push comes out from Strange. Right now, he's down about 23 workers, also down about 20 army supply. He's trying to take a fight here. I mean, MaxPax is just corralling him. He knows that he has an advantage. And this is just such an awkward position for Strange. The Disruptor is going to be here now. Oh, it's good snipe. And Strange starting off this fight quite well, but the Zealots actually getting force fielded out, and they're not finding too much value. It's just, I just don't know.
Corner, we have Sidestorm Gaming's MaxPax.
And top right, it is Strange. All right, and Glitter
going for that anti-cannon pylon.
Yep.
The gateway setup. Probably gonna go for double gateway play. Oh, what is this? What is this SimCity? It's not something we see pretty often.
Just one sec. Just checking here. I did see that the stream dropped. I don't know if that's on our side.
Going offline.
Yeah, is it offline still? Are we back?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what happened there, but we are back online. So there was a bit of a drop, but we're here. We're ready to go. We're into game number 2. Apologies. Yeah, as you were saying, this is the standard. Because this map doesn't have the ramp, you're going to be seeing both players go for this kind of more defensive opening. Interestingly enough, Strange didn't go for that that wall at the high ground. Instead, put it right near his nexus. Is there a specific reason why you know that the player would do that?
I mean, probably going to try to wall off like here and then down here, but it just looks so inefficient, in my opinion. And whereas MaxPax, you know, there was the mind game. He showed queuing up one Zealot, and as soon as Strange's probe moved in towards his main, he immediately canceled and then built the Nexus. So he just didn't build it at the natural, but he's still going for that one gate play, followed by Stargate. It's just MaxPax doing his signature moves, slightly tweaking with the locations of the buildings. That's about it. Oh, and there's the Twilight Council once again from Strange. So it's identical build order, just not walling off at the ramp. And there's actually, he's going for 3-gate. He's actually going to go for 3-gate all in. So there's the 4 pylon. And 3-gate blink all in can actually, it has a kill potential, but if properly managed, then this 1-gate Stargate can somehow defend, especially with the aid of Void Raids. But because of the recent Void Raid nerfs, it will be slightly harder to accumulate the desired Void Raid count. So this is actually going to be a very opportunistic move for Strange. So he really needs to capitalize on this and immediately gets rid of the stasis ward. So despite the workers being congregated and not working, but better than getting trapped in the stasis ward. So nice move right there for Strange. MaxPax spots the stalker count and also knows exactly it's a 3-gate blink all in. So MaxPax just trying to crank out as many void rays as possible. But like you see here, Titan, that additional 50 mineral cost along with the 6-second duration of the nerf on the build time, like really, because he should have like 2.7 void rays right now, But right
Yeah.
now, as you can see, like third one is just like barely even halfway done. So Strange needs to move in soon. And then
Yeah, I
picks
mean,
up one probe.
This is the opening. Gets 2 probes initially. And as you said, the Void Rays, you really would like to have 3 out by now. The third one will finally pop. And Strange, it's a situation where he needs to try and find the damage. He needs to try and go for the one-shots onto these Stalkers if he can. He has the Stalker count, I believe, to go for them. But it's just finding the opening where he's also not going to take too much damage as well. So blink backs come through.
Once the third shield battery is done, I think the window of opportunity is pretty much going to be closed for Strange.
Yeah, it's rough, and of course has to keep these 2 Stalkers home to deal with this Oracle. It's just so annoying that you don't have that extra manpower at the front, as he's going to try and find another poke in. Oh, can't quite, doesn't have enough to get the one shot of that Void Ray. Would have been, I mean, would have been so nice if he was able to find that, but right now, again, trying to blink in, but just,
oh my God.
Barely doesn't have enough.
2 HP.
That was brutal. I mean, one more Stalker, and that works. He can one-shot the Void Rays, but now loses so much more, so much. And suddenly this all in for Strange. As you said, there's 3 shield batteries. There's 4 Void Rays. It just, I don't really see a world where it's possible for him to make this work.
Yeah, and he can't even fully operate all 4 warp gates right now. That is Strange. So, like, the Stalker count is not going to increase, like, in every 4 increments. So, like, there we go. 2 down. 3 down. Trying to make things work, but he lost 4 Stalkers in exchange. And battery overcharge has been pulled. Uses 1 Stalker to trigger the stasis ward, so there's still some hope left for Strange. He also spots this stasis ward. It all gonna boil down to the micromanagement of his blink Stalkers.
Yeah, nice snipe there of the Void Ray. He's actually starting to get some value here out of these units. The Void Ray is out, and now Immortals are also in production, which is going to add another layer of difficulty here for Strange. The Immortal is even so much more tankier than that Void Ray.
Yeah, and while Strange was able to shave off that Void Ray count, MaxPax was able to build up a comparable number of Stalkers, and yes, he takes down the Immortal with the 4 blink, but at what cost?
Yeah,
now the Stalker count has been reversed. It's in now it was in MaxPax's favor, and there's the GG.